you look at Robbie and Landon and the way that they play off of each other, the way that they think the game should be played in certain areas of the field, and that's what these guys bring as well. Early in the season, we've talked about it many times. It looks like they're just, playing a video game.
At any given moment, Clint and Obafemi can pull off a special play that very few guys in the league can pull off. So you can play them well for 60 minutes, 70 minutes, 80 minutes, 90 minutes, and then all it takes is one instance where Clint and Oba are down the middle of the field, they're looking for each other, and they pull off a special play. And
the funny thing is that they can do nothing for 80, 88 minutes, and then you take your eye off them for 1 second, and they combine and they get by you, and they end up scoring a goal.
The little 1-2s that the average player just doesn't see, and, including myself, the things that they do, I don't see it on the field. That's not, it's like not in my DNA. And it's pretty incredible to be around, especially in practice. And you kind of become numb to it, and you expect it because you see it every single day, which is great. And we feed off that, and that's been the turning point this year, is those two. And without those two, we probably aren't in the position that we are now.
When they're playing together, are very dangerous, and so there's no easy answer as to how to defend them. There's a lot of collective defending that has to go on, but it's a difficult task, and it's going to be a difficult 180 plus minutes for our team, no question.
With Robbie and Landon, again, two world-class players, and they just are so good with their runs and so good off running off of each other, and their ability to create on their own and their ability to create with each other is exceptional.
Well, Landon Donovan is right now very motivated, and he's obviously a talented player, and physically he has great qualities, and so when he brings all those aspects to a game, he can be a guy that can dominate a game.
We've created some amazing goals this year. If you look back on tape where we string together a ton of passes, and then 1-2 people in the box and chipping goalies and things like that. So that's the kind of magic that can happen when those two are playing at their best, and we're looking for more of that in the next coming up series.
Well, everyone sees what Robbie does in the 90 minutes on the field, and I don't need to speak to that. His play speaks for that. In my opinion, he's the best player in the league this year, without question. So that speaks to itself. What they don't see is how much he cares. Every time we play a game, no matter what the game, what the circumstances, when he shows up on game day, you can tell he wants to win, and he wants to compete, and he wants to go get after it. And for me, that's his best attribute. No matter what's happening off the field, away from the field, no matter how training was all week for the team or for him, when he shows up on game day, he's ready to play. And for me, that's a blessing. To get to play with a player like that is awesome.
I don't think they're playing any different than they have over the last 3 years or so. I mean, they both have a great sense for the game and understand how to move off of each other. So, anything I see now, I've seen before.
That's what the playoffs are all about. Is you have a certain type of player like Oba who, throughout the season, loves to attack, doesn't really like to defend. But when it comes down to the playoffs, you don't know if it's 3 hours left in your season or if you get another extension. You get another lease on the season, and you find yourself in a championship. So I expect those guys to be working both sides of the ball and everybody at that point. It's going to be a battle.